What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com at Paradigm Performance, superior performance facility for elite athletes in Elgin, Illinois. Place where we're surrounded by squat racks. And I come here to better myself, to fix my deadlift form, to do everything I can to become the best I can be in everything I do. This is where I improve my performance. If I scanned around here, you'd see mats, you'd see foam rollers, you'd see everything you need, a woodway treadmill. And we've gotten into a lot of discussion about my announcing that I am going to do a powerlifting meet. And step one was to improve and fix my deadlift, my squat, and my bench press. Now, for years, I did them sparingly, or I did them incorrectly, the deadlift, the squat, and the bench press. With the help of my man, Dr. Stu, at this facility right here, I'm here after hours, I have a key, Paradigm Performance. I've been able to improve my deadlift form dramatically. It's still not where it needs to be, but I went from barely being able to deadlift 3 plates last time I went to Australia in March with Doug and Sean, to doing 6 plates on deadlifts for a rep. For me, that's absolutely huge, with absolutely no back pain. Everything's there. Squats. Due to my hip instability, hip flexibility issues, due to dislocated pelvis back when I played football, to be honest, and lack of, well, concern for good form, and a lot of leg pressing, which is extremely harmful on the hips, I wasn't able to squat correctly. So by bringing in goblet squats and other stability hip exercises for myself, core stability, after also another reason I didn't squat is I had my abdominal replacement, or whatever you want to call it, where I have 40 titanium screws in my abdominals. So I got those back. The other day I did up to 315 for 10 sets of 10. Squat isn't my strength, but it will get there. And I told you guys it would be early to mid 2016 before I'm comfortable going there. Bench press, always a strength, but I kept tearing this pec right here minor. I've brought my form in, doing this, bringing my elbows in, bending the bar, coming down, no pec pain, and I'm able to get, well, you know what? I went up to 365 with the help of the slingshot for 6 reps at Metroflex last week. So I think I'm in a good spot. Now, why is my training not powerlifting based? Well, guys, I'm not a fucking powerlifter, and I'm going to give you a little cat out of the bag. There is a possibility I will be doing that pro show, that NABA pro show on November 9th, well, because I'm fucking ready for it. So, you know, it's one of those where I don't really have to prep much. So, I train like a bodybuilder, and what I've found is that by doing 6 plates on deadlifts at the end of my workout, I'm able to really, you know, test myself. Now, hear me out. And this is not Dr. Stu's theory. Dr. Stu likes to warm up for the deadlift, then do the deadlift. But I'm a little bit different. When I train athletes, I like to get them worn out. I like to train the shit out of them. I like to make sure that they're worn out. I like to have sprinting. I like to have Tabata. I like to do all that shit. I want them to be near puking. And then I work on skill. Now, if you can do skill with being exhausted, you can still get your brain to work and be able to do your moves. Imagine what happens in that 4th quarter when the other team is just drained and just gasping for air and has no energy, and you're running around. Last year, my daughter at the end of the game had a game-tying goal. She was playing defender. She stole the ball. Everybody else was beat. She's running upfield, jukes the entire rest of the team, scores a goal, game-tying goal. They went on to win. So, you know, what I'm looking at here is I do want to incorporate the big 3, and I'm not going to be training for a powerlifting meet. I have no illusions of grandeur in powerlifting. I want to get a 1,500 plus total, which I believe is very feasible at this point. I mean, that's 500, 500, 500. Bench, if I get 405 and I just get 650 and 650 respectively, a 1,500 total is something I will gladly shake my head and go, yes, I did something really cool today. But I'm not training as a powerlifter. I am going to compete in a powerlifting meet, but I think that all bodybuilders, unless they have injuries that I had before, which I should have fixed, but I didn't because I was too focused on being a better bodybuilder when I actually held myself back from being a better bodybuilder with the focus of not missing a day and not taking those steps back. I think old bodybuilders should be able to step in, like Big Rob, he's able to get in and just do 405 for reps on the bench press. And that's where I think as a bodybuilder, just training normally, I should be able to go and have a respective total in my weight class just training. Because bodybuilding should be based around the big three anyway. I'm not going there, I do specific deadlift days right now with Dr. Stu. We're working on a lot of different things. We're gonna start working on some speed training, then we're gonna move into the squat, then we're gonna perfect the bench press. The bench press is already down, but I do need to work on some mechanics and leveraging for the meet because I train like a bodybuilder. Dead honest, gosh darn truth right there. So my powerlifting update is it's going fantastic. I went from barely doing 405 on this channel when I started and everybody talking shit about my form to doing 6 plates on this channel, everybody talking shit about my form and the fact that it isn't a powerlifting split. While it's not a powerlifting split, I will be a powerlifter. A powerlifter means you get in, you do a meet, and you lift a lot of heavy ass weights. And there's a lot of different training theories. I'm not training to be a powerlifter. I'm going to compete in bodybuilding, but I'm also in powerlifting, but I'm also going to maximize my lean mass because I'm making all kinds of gosh darn gains right now. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting, but I mean, my quads are feathered at all times. And I'm really excited about what I can bring to the stage and also what I can bring to the powerlifting meet. And I just like setting a goal for progressive overload. And competing in a meet is a way to progressively overload, to add more weight to the bar, and mentally know that I want to increase that and have a goal in sight. So I haven't picked a meet yet. I'm looking at February, March, April of next year. Other than that, I'm rocking and rolling. I appreciate you guys watching. So when you see the videos, know that I'm still going to do a powerlifting meet, but I never said I'm going to be training as a powerlifter. I just said I'm going to be working on the big three. Because last thing you're going to see me use is bands that make her dance and all that other crap they use. Because I'm not a powerlifter. I'm a pretty boy. And I'm afraid of getting hemorrhoids. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, at Paradigm Performance, Elgin, Illinois. Because powerlifting, without powerlifting, you're being made fun of for not powerlifting while you're a bodybuilder, but not a good bodybuilder, but good enough to be a second-rate pro in NABA. That's not a game.